Today I'm making butterscotch pecan clusters. What we need are some pecans, and what I've done is I've just opened up a bag and I've chosen all the nice ones so that they're not, just choose the ones that are not broken. Alright? Also, I'm going to be using homemade butterscotch sauce that I made. If you check one of my videos, I'll put a link at the end. You can see how I made this. So what I've done is just before I started the video, I heated this up. Because when this is cool, it is pretty solid. So there we go. It's not solid like it'll break your teeth crunch kind of solid, but it's just solid enough. You'll see in the at the end of the video. All right. So what we need here is our little baking tray. And I have tried this before, putting it on just the tray, putting the butterscotch on the tray, and it does not come off very well. If you're going to use just the tray, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put some either butter or margarine so that it slides off. But then that's also going to make the bottom of your little clusters oily. Don't use wax paper, it doesn't work well. I'm using parchment paper, and the cluster just peel right off. Parchment paper, I buy big rolls of it at Costco. You can usually get it at Costco, Walmart, Target, dollar stores. Everybody seems to sell this. Anyway, so I just cut a piece to fit my tray. And so let's get started on these. So what we want to do, I'm just going to put 4 of them together. So what I'm going to do is, I'll zoom in on this in a minute. But what we're going to do, I'm just going to place 4 of them together like this. Kind of like 4 little feet. And this is really, really fun. Kids love these. And adults do too. And you just want to do 4 little feet, kind of like little turtles. So basically, we get all of these together like this, and then we take our butterscotch and we pour a circle right around the middle, or in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue making these. I'll just get all of these set up and then I'll come back. Alright, so I'm just going to check my butterscotch to make sure it's still workable here. See, just in the amount of time that I did all that, my butterscotch is getting a little bit more thick. It's solidifying. So I'm just going to microwave that just a few seconds and I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I just zapped this for 20 seconds on medium and it's nice and thin now. There we go. So all we're going to do is we're just going to take some of this and we're just going to drizzle it right down in the middle. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to zoom my camera in a little bit so that we can see what I'm doing here. Alright, I've just zoomed in a little bit so we can see a little bit better. So you're just going to pour some of this butterscotch right on the top. So we're basically making turtles. And these are really, really good. I cannot tell you how good these are. You get the taste of the butterscotch and the pecan. Whoa, so good. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to quickly whip through the rest of these and finish the other ones up, and I'll be back. Oh, I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. So after we finished doing all these, you want to pop them into the fridge. Just check to see which ones need a little bit more butterscotch. There we go. Now something you got to realize is that if your butterscotch, when it's refrigerated, if it's not really, really solid, this isn't going to work too well. But this butterscotch is really nice and solid when it's in the fridge and it's cold. So there we go. Alrighty. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop these in the fridge, I don't know, half an hour or so, and I'll come back and I'll peel them off and I'll show you how nice they are. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so here are my butterscotch pecan clusters, and I'll just show you how easily these things come off when they're cold. And I just took these out of the fridge. You can see how nicely they come off the parchment paper. So you can pop them onto a plate. The thing with these is you have to keep them refrigerated. If you leave them out even for 5 minutes, they will become gooey and they won't even come off your plate. So when you want to serve them, I would take them, put them on a plate, pop them in the fridge, and just bring them out right at the second that you're serving them. So there you go, my butterscotch pecan clusters, and these are really, really good. So that's it for this video. I'll see you next time.